special through the 18th in Carthage, Missouri. And with me, I have the pageant director for the Jasper County Queen and Princess Contest, Gloria Lawrence. And we also are going to introduce the queen of last year, the 1986 queen, Beth Osborne, and the princess, Mindy Atnap. And Gloria, it begins on July the 13th. It's really the kickoff for the Jasper County Youth Fair. When is this going to be held?
This will be at the Carthage Memorial Hall, 7:30, Monday, July 13th, Carol. And as you said, it is the official opening to the Jasper County Youth Fair, which will be held all that week.
Okay, we might mention our own KSN Jim Jackson will MC
Oh,
this event.
yes, and this costs $2 for adults and $1 for children under 12, and Jim Jackson will be there to MC, and he makes a fantastic master of ceremonies. We're so happy that he has agreed to MC again this year.
Well, we think so too, and he's so good looking in that tux.
That helps. The girls love for him to announce
Okay.
their name.
How many contestants are there, Gloria?
We have a full house this year, Carol. We have 10 queen contestants who will be competing for a scholarship to Missouri Southern State College here, and we have 12 princess contestants.
You know, you always have a lot of contestants for this, and because you really make it fun and enjoyable, I think, for the girls. A lot of events. What are some of the events?
We have already entertained the girls at a barbecue. This is kind of an icebreaker. The girls have a chance to get acquainted and they learn to relax for the pageant. This Thursday we have a mother and daughter tea where we'll present a program on makeup techniques and give them a few tips that will help them to relax and help them through the pageant.
All right, this is a learning experience, and let's talk now to the queen last year, Beth Osborne. And Beth, what are some of the highlights? What did you get to do that was probably the most fun as being the Jasper County Youth Fair queen?
Some of the things I was able to do, I spent the week at the fair last week, and I attended the horse show, the other animal shows, and I passed out the ribbons and was there at the end of the week to award the trophies. And I represented the fair in the Maple Leaf Day Parade in Carthage last fall, and I got to attend the state fair where I was second runner-up in the pageant there.
Okay, and that was with what, about 40 contestants too,
Yes,
so that
there's about
really
40.
speaks well. What is your talent? Now I know you're judged on talent, and
Yes.
what is your talent?
I sing, I played the guitar and did a song for the pageant.
And I understand that there's going to be a record coming out also.
Yes, a record has just been released in the area, and hopefully the radio stations will be playing it soon.
Okay, and you'll be giving up your crown. Now, the princess, Mindy Atnap, you were crowned, and what were some of your official duties, Mindy?
Well, I passed out ribbons with Beth, and I gave a little speech at the pig scramble, which was on Friday night, and handed out awards for the,
All the winners.
stock sale, yeah, and stuff like that.
Now, how is the princess judged?
We're judged on our community activities and our personality, and on Monday night we are in formal dress, and we're judged on appearance and poise, things like that.
Okay, what about, Beth, what about the queen? How she's judged a little bit differently?
Yes, the queen, they're judged, 40% of the judging is on an interview with 5 judges. There's 25% of the judging is on talent presentation, and then 20% on evening gown and 15% on swimsuit.
Okay, well, they're going to be crowning the new queen and princess, and again, Gloria's, tell them again how they can come and attend this.
It's to be held Monday, July 13th at 7:30 p.m. and the public is welcome, and I might add that Steve Tommy will be a special entertainer for that evening, and Beth will also entertain the audience with a song.
Okay, and we may be looking forward to hearing your record too. Thank you all so much for being here, and we're going to meet another queen that is our news anchor at noon right here on KSN. We'll be right back with Pat Musburger.
For the night is done, so if you got a man and you got him by the hand, you better hold on tight. If you're planning on stopping in a town called Joplin on Rangeland Saturday night. If you're planning on stopping in a town called Joplin on Rangeland Saturday night.
When shopping in grocery stores, do you like to try different and unusual products?
Yes.
How come?
Most of Joplin called Rangeline Saturday Night. Now, it's not a pop chart buster, but a country western tune that's written in such a way. And as Kelly Wolfington reports tonight, it's bound to get a few laughs from those who normally pass through Rangeline on Saturday nights.
Well, if you got a man, you got him by the hand, you better hold on tight. If you're planning on stopping in a town called Joplin on Rangeline Saturday night.
Joplin has always been representative of a wild town, and now that image is popping up on a record called Joplin on Rangeline Saturday Night.
It's a cute song. I think it's the Joplin people like it.
Right, and why do you think it's an appropriate song for Joplin?
Well, it talks about Rangeline and Joplin, the wild things that go on in Rangeline. I think the adults relate to it.
Certainly a song Joplin native Jerry Brown could relate to. Brown wrote the lyrics in 1983, but never did anything with them until a friend opened a recording studio here in town, and it was at that studio one night when the country voice he'd been looking for arrived at the front door. And as they say, the rest was history.
They were doing this song, and they had the music all laid, and they were ready to do the vocals, and they wanted a country voice, and I was just sitting out front talking to Michelle, and they asked me to come back and try to sing it and see what it sounded like. They handed me the words, and I went in there and put the headphones on and sang the song, and the guys who were, Jerry Brown, who wrote this song, he really liked the sound that we got, so.
Osborne doesn't expect the song to be a great hit, but says those ladies who spend time rockin' along Rangeline in Joplin will surely enjoy this advice.
So if you got a man and you got him by the hand, you better hold on tight. If you're planning on stopping in a town called Joplin on Rangeline Saturday night.
In Joplin, Kelly Wolfington, News Site 12.
And that's
Country Club, and we're going to meet all the contestants for the youth fair here in Jasper County. And I'd like to introduce now the pageant director, Gloria Lawrence. And tonight is the big night because a new Jasper Youth Fair queen will be chosen, and also a princess.
Yes, and also in addition to that, Carol, we're going to select Country Little Miss and Mister. This is an addition to our pageant, and we're really excited. These are 4 to 6-year-olds.
Oh, I think this is a nice addition. Tell us now a little bit about the program, because I think the MC for this is probably the best MC we know here at KSN, and tell them who it is.
Well, of course, if they haven't guessed, it's Jim Jackson. Jim has emceed our pageant for a number of years now, and he draws a big audience for us. He does a beautiful job. And also, Pat Musburger will be emceeing our Country Little Miss and Mr. portion of the pageant. So we're really excited. We've got KSN fully wired with us.
That's right, and Pat Musburger is the former Miss Missouri, so this is neat, and Jim looks fantastic in a tux. We all know that.
Oh, yeah.
What else will be going on now for people? This starts at what time?
We will start the Country Little Miss and Mister portion of the pageant at 7 o'clock with the Queen and Princess section to begin at 8 o'clock. The price for both is $2, so one admission gets you into both sections. We are very excited because we are also going to have the Missouri State Fair Queen down and participate in our pageant this year.
And you know, this is really the kickoff for the youth fair right here in Jasper County. This is probably the kickoff event, and it'll go on all week long.
Yes, we have a full week of events and activities, and as you said, the pageant is the opening ceremony on, well, this evening, July 9th. And we're really excited about the fair, Carol. I'm sure you've picked up on so many new added attractions we have. We are determined to really see this fair grow, and it's going in that direction.
It has. Now, where, for people that will probably come to the pageant tonight, but where are the activities for the fair? Where is it usually?
Okay, the pageant itself will be held in the Carthage Senior High Auditorium. All the other activities will be held in the Municipal Park in Carthage. The majority of the events will be held from, beginning Thursday morning through Saturday. However, we have a horse show scheduled for Tuesday night. We have a gospel sing that's new, and hope to draw a lot of attention to that on Thursday, and a celebrity ball game, and they tell me there's not going to be very many rules to that on Saturday night.
Oh, that sounds fun. So you really have expanded a lot of things, and a lot of people are going to be involved in the pageant tonight. And you know, they're here tonight, and many of the mothers are here, and this is just a little tea for them, and just kind of get acquainted. What else is going to go on tonight here?
The girls will have a program on makeup. We will have a lady talk to them this evening, give them some tips. You know, a lot of these girls, especially the princess contestants, being 12, 14, are just beginning to wear makeup, and they need to know what that stage light will do for them. So they will receive several tips, And Pat should be here to entertain the girls. She's going to share her experiences in the Miss America pageants.
Okay.
And I believe she's going to play her electric flute for them
All
also.
right. I think this is wonderful. And so let's meet some of the contestants. And we're also, the fair queen is Rachel Reinhardt, and the princess is Autumn Lawrence, who happens to be your daughter, too. So we're going to be back, and we'll meet them and all the other contestants.